Uh, uh. Right. Yes, I'm here. It's time to begin the streaming in which Nazis are killed. Here we are. Oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. This happens every session. This happens every stream. Nothing wrong with me. Now I'm here. No, sorry. I cannot remember all the lyrics of Now I'm Here. Right. So, last week we started Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and it kicked my ass a lot. It absolutely wrecked my shit. Far more than any other Wolfenstein game has done. And I decided to see if it was just me being crap. Well, you'll get them soon enough, Canuda. Well, you may not want to waste that at the beginning before I get going. Then. Yeah, so I decided to see if it was just me being bad. Which would be interesting considering I have done every other Wolfenstein game thus far absolutely fine. Without encountering this kind of absolute destruction of my mind, body, and soul. It's not just me, it turns out. Return to Castle Wolfenstein is brutally difficult, even on its easiest settings. Because, well, I found two major opinions about this. One being, this is really, really difficult. What the fuck? Holy shit. What? And the other half are like, get good, scrub. I like it this way. I find the latter opinion extremely unhelpful. And the former didn't help either, but it was more understandable, and I got it. I got what it was about, because, man, this game fucking wrecks you. There's a reason why the multiplayer is very fondly remembered, but the game itself, the single player, less so. I'm gonna go back to where I was. I think she's dead. 'Cause somebody just, like, yeah, something bad happened to Helga von Bülow when she went into the tomb. Some screaming and flesh-teary noises. They're probably dead. Which is good, because they're a Nazi, but less good in that something killed them that wasn't me, and I don't know what it is, or what it wants, and it was in a tomb, and is to do with weird magic from the past. Ah! Also, I found a way to make the crouching toggle now. I had to edit some files, but crouch is now toggle. It wasn't before, but now it is. Haven't been detected yet, so I'm gonna be nice and silent. I've got my silenced gun ready. Yeah, and this is also a game where pretty much everyone who said this is brutally hard is like, this is a game where you quick save before every room, go into the room, get murdered, and then you spend a few attempts trying to get through the room before you don't get murdered. And then if you forget to quick save before going into the next room, you get murdered, and then you have to do the previous one again. Whoa! Ah, crap! Ah, crap! Stop throwing ghosts at me! Oh, shit! I need a different gun for this. Ah! Ah! I'm dead! Great! Fantastic. What have I got in terms of huge nonsense? Right, I've got dynamite, which might do something. I've got some grenades. Knife, the pistol, which is useless at all times. The Tommy gun could be good here, especially since stealth doesn't seem to be a thing I have to worry too much about. Yeah, I'll just use the Thompson for now. Come on. Poke yourself out of the floor. I know you wanna. No! Ghosts cannot be shot! I'm dead! Great! Ah! 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 Fuck! Well, it seems we've got to take a little bit of a break, go to another place, and another time, where there is sea, and more sea, and some sea. Alright, off we go. It's me once again, Captain George here in the lighthouse, ready to answer another question from the chat here. Tell us a tale of the last time you went to a tomb of undead nightmares and was brutally murdered. Oh, I've got lots of tales like that, I do. Yeah, I've been brutally murdered a whole bunch of times. There's so many instances of it, but specifically Tomb of Undead Nightmares. Well, I got a few of those, but one that comes to mind right now is the one where I was in Dorset for a while and just piddling about and in near the coast. You know, as you do. Going onto land was considered bad luck back then. But despite that, we saw this opening in the coast, and we thought, might be something to sail down, and we did. And it led to this massive cave, and all the walls were covered in stone. Unnatural stone. Awful. Wretched. And then it turns out the cave was ghosts, and they tore us limb from limb. And all the pieces of us fell to the bottom of the river. But, you know, it's just, you know, when you've been torn apart by spectral entities too many times, you start to get a feel for it. You know what you have to. It's just stops bothering you after a while. And you know, eventually I got all my flesh back, and then you know, I learned my lesson. Dry land, dangerous. I recommend everyone go back to the sea, where it's safe. All right. Well, I'm done for now. Let's head back to the video game. Alright, we're back. We're back here. And I need to think about what I'm going to do. I can't charge at that thing. That thing will wreck my face and it just gets stuck on me and then I can't do anything. Dang it! What am I supposed to do? What the fuck? Well, I can lean. that! Okay. Okay. Whew. That was nasty. We haven't figured out what stamina does yet. It exists. That's what we know. Alright, nothing there. Can't do anything with that. You know what? I am gonna go over to Game FAQs and see what that thing has to say about how I'm supposed to fight that thing. Because basically, this only worked because I had shitloads of ammo. Because I just hoarded it like crazy. Like, what the fuck? If you come in here with not enough ammo, you're fucking dead. And you're done. You can't do it. Unless there's a trick to it that I don't know. No, if I'm next to them, they absolutely murder my face. Because they're a giant murdery murder person and they just punch me to death. And there's a good chance you'll come in this with no health or armor. Alright, the first one I saw literally involves cheesing the fact that he can't attack you in a certain spot. So that says something about a well-designed boss. Isn't that great? What's next? What's the next thing? What's the next one say about how to do this? Okay. So, okay, this is what it is saying. This is what the other one, which is not about exploiting the fact that the thing won't attack you from a certain spot, is. is come back here whenever you're a bit mongled. And pick up more ammunition and health. No armor though, there's none of that here. And come back up here, because basically the ghosts will go through anything and they will hit you and you'll drain your health and become partially blind, so you have to not get hit. Well, basically, the AI just stops working if you go through this wall that it breaks to enter the arena. If you're past here, it doesn't know what to do, and it just doesn't attack you. And then you just... But also, it says to fill this area with dynamite immediately. Like, somehow you predicted that thing was going to appear, and blow the shit up out of it, and when it just walks in, and then SMG it to death however you can. But the thing is, you shouldn't... that shouldn't be necessary. Because if it is, then the first time you try to do the boss, it just will fail, because you'll die. So that sucks. Anyway, this is the guy who died in the cutscene. And here's Helga, she's fucking dead. And there's the dagger. Oh dear.
Mother hen eagle's nest. Come in, eagle's nest. Eagle's nest. We read your mother. What is your status? Status is mission accomplished. We are inbound. Well done, mother hen. What is the condition of your passenger? All things considered, the passenger is doing fine. Repeat, the passenger is doing fine. Mother hen out.
Back to the OSA, I guess.
Well, gentlemen, it's been 48 hours since our man Blazkowicz returned from Castle Wolfenstein. That's given us ample time to digest his findings. Findings which are, to say the least, astonishing.
That's an understatement, sir.
The question I'm putting to you all now is this. What are the Nazis really up to?
Well, sir, to put it bluntly, I don't think we know enough to answer that question.
Really?
Don't get me wrong. We've learned plenty about their capabilities. That alone scares the hell out of me.
Hear, hear.
But,
Yes, Jack?
well, there are two things that still bother me. Exactly what is this dark night they all seem to be so interested in?
Well, what did our research come up with?
Nothing. A complete blank.
Well, it's obviously more of their jiggery-pokery raising the ghoulies rot.
What's the second thing, Jack?
The second thing is Death's Head. Now here we have probably the single most dangerous figure in the entire Third Reich, and still we don't have a clue about his connection to all of this.
I mean, not wrong, considering he's kind of responsible for...
Rocket base in Catamarunti?
Well, that's correct. In fact, as luck would have it, our man Blazkowicz is headed there now.
He is?
Yes. His orders are to infiltrate and sabotage the entire V-weapons complex. With any luck, he might even get his hands on the latest experimental Cobra.
The Cobra rocket plane.
The very one.
That's exciting news, sir.
So, what would you say, Jack, to my instructing our man to keep his eyes and ears open for any links to projects involving the paranormal?
I would say that was an excellent idea, sir.
Yes, you are correct, Panda. It is Megabyte from Reboot. That is Tony J. playing the head of OSA. This is the only time he voices him, because the next Wolfenstein game was after his death. So he doesn't get to come back. Which is a shame. Alright, what do we got here? Mission 3, Weapons of Vengeance, Part 1, Forest Compound. Death's Head has been tracked to a remote rocket base located near the Baltic coast, where he intends to fire a V-2 rocket at London fitted with some kind of new chemical warhead. Your only viable method of infiltration is to stow away aboard a supply truck bound for the base. You will parachute into the outlying forest area armed only with your knife and silenced Sten. The rest of your gear will be deployed separately in 2 dropped containers. In one of them you will find the new OSA M1S Snooper rifle, which has been shown to be highly effective for long-range covert wet work. Due to the fact that this weapon uses very specialized ammunition, we can only issue with a limited amount. Also, due to its experimental nature, it is imperative you recover this item, lest it fall into enemy hands. The area is lightly guarded, but there are alarm stations scattered throughout. If any alarms are sounded, the base will be alerted and the mission will be scrubbed. If you encounter any enemies, eliminate them before they can sound an alarm. Remember, do not eliminate the final guard who controls access into the compound. If you do, the supply truck will not be able to get inside the rocket base. Okay, kill every Nazi except that one. And then after the supply truck gets in, kill him. So, infiltrate supply compound, stow away aboard supply truck bound for rocket base, ensure no alarms are sounded, recover the Snooper rifle. Yeah, somehow you got past it. Now, this is a mandatory stealth mission, so I think we've gone from one hellscape into another. Don't mind me. I'm not here.
I'm going out to sentries.
Thanks for saying in English what you were going to do. I appreciate it. Alright, we killed him. Good, 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 good. Nope. Hey, don't mind me. Oh, I got seen. Great. Go away. Let's see if we can get him.
Hey, George, are we being stealthy?
Yes, we're being very stealthy.
Great, that's good to know. I'll keep being stealthy over here.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
that's another guard tower. That's lovely.
Am I a clown right now?
Yes.
God, God, I can never remember. Reactive, that's it. Yeah, I'm reasonably certain this is like one of the few Wolfenstein games I've actually played. I'd have to double check. It's been a lot of them. Right, yeah. Checking the Wikipedia page, and while most of it is boilerplate stuff you could have for any Wolfenstein game, yeah, pretty sure I did play this one back in the day. I could give you no helpful advice.
No one has. I've been checking. There's been very little. It's all been like, oh, you can't do it? Get good, scrub.
Yeah, kind of blurs together.
Oh, they don't seem to be moving or doing anything, so hopefully they're not going to see me when I go across here, because if they do, I'm gonna have trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna change out the clown outfit, but like, What's the point? I don't exactly have anything better suited to this one. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
They won't see me behind this tree. Hi.
Sneak attack! Oh, you're not gonna kill him. Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Just shiv him 20 times, he was flying off the tower.
They really, really
So-
wanted to have someone fall off and crash through that. They
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah.
Now, we can't deal with that, with them, because we need them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So, yeah, this was when destructible terrain was like a big new thing in games.
Mm.
So naturally, they like kept going, "Hey, look how destructible this terrain is," and then it's the one piece, the load-bearing Nazis. Ah, let's wait for the truck to get here.
Is that the last delivery for today?
You know, like in the first level of GoldenEye. Oh, it's driving away. God, in my head, with the like hissing noise, and the truck looking smaller. It's like, oh god, it's deflating. Oh man, plot essential. With this Nazi's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Persist in the saved world you have created, or continue with the plot.
Nothing else is scheduled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
Okay, we just
truck
need to wait
is
for them to
actually
leave.
supposed to go.
Yeah, and there's just a trigger we need to cross
Oh,
over
and there's
there.
a fucking guard tower there!
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I have to wait till they fuck off to the other side. Right, there they go.
Is someone there?
Mission failed. You've been detected. Panda Bibble has a vent sense that's telling them that there's a vent nearby, and I'm like, that sounds pretty sus. Why do you have that ability?
Yeah, why do you have the ability to detect vents?
Yeah, so you'll want to crawl along a bit, so you go for the trigger that makes the truck move without, you know, ending the universe.
Is someone there?
Oh no, I'm detected. to move forward enough that the truck moves, wait for it to go, wait for them to follow the truck, and then head on. And it's like, God, railroading.
Someone's out.
They won't notice those dead bodies, because they're dead. I'm the only thing that's suspicious. Not dead bodies. Wiggle, wiggle. Don't like to leave a guard tower unmurdered.
Yeah, that's just unprofessional.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Ruh.
First-person Lemmings FPS. Okay, kind of little. God.
I just found the parachute. It's a
Sorry, for clarification, what Pandaville says is this is what I'd imagine a first-person Lemmings FPS would play like. Yeah, they made Lemmings Paintball. They made some 3D Lemmings games, well, at least one. They also made a Lemmings gacha game, which is it basically cuts down so much on the puzzle elements that almost immediately loses all talent beyond, hey, buy more energy with real money. It's a shame because I like the art style for it. And like, yeah, I'd love a game where you could collect different types of lemmings like that, but it is shovelware gacha.
Yeah. Anyway, they found something over there that I need to find.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it. I'm gonna go
Are you
get
allowed
it.
to kill them yet? Oh yeah, add it to the stack of helmets.
Yeah, have more helmets.
Just crawling around on the ground with this like 4-foot stack of helmets on your head.
Yeah.
Swaying back and forth as you move.
Yeah, it's like
That's
playing TF2.
It's the only indication that you're there.
Ha ha ha! Here we are. This is what I was looking for. Snooper rifle!
And if it says, no, there's a stamina meter in this game, and we have no idea what it does.
That's true. We do not
Yeah, I'm
know at
imagining.
all.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just because you're crawling everywhere, or if they just didn't implement anything that uses stamina.
It exists, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't say the Lemmings game would be good even with unlimited energy, because in fact, the answer to every puzzle is to brute force build as many staircases as possible, give everybody umbrellas, all for like a tiny amount of energy each. That obviously adds up enough. It's like, oh, you're out of energy. Buy another pack for
Ugh.
$50. It doesn't matter how much money it is. It's money at all, and it's like, oh, there's really no incentive to actually solve any puzzles in
Now, I
creative
think
ways.
that's the one I'm supposed to not kill.
Yeah.
Because they're the one who does
Is he
the ins and
choosing one?
outs. So, I need them to live. So I need to go along here
Right.
while they're looking, well, this way. Unless
Yeah.
there's a side... There is not.
Yeah, mobile games in general and gacha games in like particular do suffer from that issue though. Like I will heap praise on Arknight for having cool character designs, interesting story, even actually fairly good gameplay mechanics. Like it's a kind of tower defense thing. The problem is, it's a gacha game at its heart, and eventually you're going to hit a brick wall of pay more money to continue. Pay more money. Pay more money. Need more energy. Pay more money. Arknight Lemming crossover. Arknight has quite a few crossovers. Like, it's crossed over with
Gachas usually
Rainbow
do.
Six. It's crossed over with Delicious and Dungeon. And I'm like, oh, this would be, really really cool if it wasn't in a game that was, deliberately trying to milk me out my money.
Okay.
What was that? I think I heard some kind of giant worm with a stack of hats. Oh, okay, can we just crawl in here? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, break the window that isn't blocking you. Yeah. God.
I'm assuming that is actually my intended route in. But I'm going to go round, having saved, to see if there isn't another one. But it's ad break time, so I'm only wasting my subscribers' time.
Yeah. Sorry, your time is less valuable. Oh.
That's just the way it is.
I'm looking at the Lemmings, like, the list of Lemmings games, and it's like, somehow less than I thought there was. But also, they don't seem to actually have the gacha game even included in the list on Wikipedia. Presumably because it's made by the same company. So that means basically the first, it's only the first two Lemmings games that were really good.
Let me in. me the fuck in!
Yeah. Because effectively, the last game on here is in 2006, and it's just like, it's a remake of the original Lemmings. They had a brief, like, attempt to do 3D. Oh, Lemmings Revolution is 2.5D, I guess? But, like, yeah. The original Lemmings, when it came out, was the killer app for the Amiga. Like, that was a game people bought the Amiga for.
I mean, it's like the good game on the Amiga.
Yeah, there are other good games in the Amiga, but, like, Lemmings is head and shoulders above most of them. Yeah. Oh no, you've fallen into the earth.
It's because I was crouching.
Yeah. Like, I don't think the Wikipedia list of Lemmings games is actually complete, but oh no. Like I said, there is a Lemmings gacha game. It is not worth playing. This is a real shame considering it looks good and then you play it and it's like, oh, this is just plain bad. You can get a Minecraft mod that adds anything to Minecraft and the Bibble. Okay. Yeah, the game tells you, hey, this is destructible terrain, you should destroy it. Look how impressive that
To
is.
shipping and receiving from Steiner. The replacement V2 liquid fuel rocket motor is expected to arrive shortly. It is essential for this shipment to be fully staged and delivered to component integration immediately upon receipt. Because of last Thursday's unfortunate incident, time is now extremely critical, and delays will no longer be tolerated. Oberst Walter Steiner, Commanding Officer, Reich Special Projects, Northwest District. Just gonna check something. Controls. I guess binoculars is the same as scope. Well, there's an easy way to find out. No. Ah! There we go. Ah. Hey, how about you stop that? Let's try this thing out then.
Huh.
Huh. How nice.
Yeah, I just realized at some point, oh right, my headset isn't properly plugged in, so of course, getting no audio.
That would explain it.
Yeah. Which I only realized because the software I'm using to make music was saying, oh, unable to use audio output, and I'm like, why can't you find my headset?
It ain't there.
See what I've got for that one.
Oh, I can't get in there. Maybe I can get in here.
Yeah, I've been making like 90s rave music because I cannot focus on doing anything else today. Thanks.
Oh. There's a Nazi somewhere outside.
Yes, we can smell him. But also hear him, I guess.
Oh, on that
Wiggle, wiggle,
side.
wiggle. Yeah.
I'm sure this won't get me seen.
Yeah. This is a game that kind of forces you to play it with stealth, but it's not a very good stealth game on the face of it. Like, when your only recourse is to wiggle around on the ground everywhere you go, that seems like a bit of an oversight. Like, compare that to, say, the Thief games, which have a whole bunch of stuff to help you do stealth. Oh yeah, the meat homunculus.
Yeah, we faced a big man made of meat who threw ghosts at us who made us blind.
Yeah. So this obviously isn't the first stream of this game.
No, this is the second.
Yeah. So I'm like, I know there's a whole, like, there's the escaping from the castle, there's the town and the crypt and everything,
Yeah,
and it's
we've done that
completing
stuff.
past all that. Because that's the bit of the game that I do remember, and then I'm just like, did I stop playing it past that point?
I mean, we were looking up how you're supposed to fight that boss, and it's...
Yeah.
Well, firstly, you have to apparently, like, mine the shit out of where it's going to appear, which the first time you do, you aren't going to know.
Yeah.
And then you just need to SMG the crap out of it as much as possible, which may not be possible, considering I got there with loads and loads of ammo only because I was so freaking stingy the rest of the time. And even then, I had to use quite a lot.
Yeah.
And you're being attacked by a bunch of other
being
things.
that good at games.
It's not, as far as I can see. It's not. The multiplayer has its accolades, but the single player does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory is apparently really quite good and very fondly remembered, but this is a mixture of people who are going, this is monstrously difficult, what the hell, and others going, get good, scrub.
Yeah.
And those people suck.
Those people do suck. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stamina is when you run. Okay. Oh, boxes. Of course. I can stand on boxes to get to the things I need to get to. So I can go over the wall here from those boxes. But can I go... No, I can't do that. So I guess my way is these boxes. This is the way.
But actually, remember, if you see this flag in real life, it is your civic duty to destroy it. Yeah.
Pretty sure I've carved their heart out by now.
And you'll notice the knife remains completely clean.
Hmm.
That's stainless steel for you.
That it is. Damn it, they saw me.
Oh, game over, I guess. Yep.
But yeah, this is the kind of game we're dealing with here.
This is the game we are dealing with.
Damn it. No one is here.
Done.
Don't know what you mean.
It was just a win.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's false. No way.
I did
No.
wiggle
Pure
wrong.
fiction. It's false. It never happened. No way. Wrong. You're wrong.
Wiggling. Good thing he didn't spot you.
Okay, mission 3. Part2 Rocket Base.
I forgot how bad the stealth in this game was.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. The problem is I can't honestly say much else in the game was good.
German resistance informs us that the rocket death's head and blah 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 blah. Because some new kind of chemical war, the total structure is relatively unknown. German resistance also informs us that all of these rockets have a self-destruct switch, usually located in the main rocket control room. Unfortunately, we know virtually nothing of the interior layout of the base. It'll be up to you to determine the best means of reaching the main control room so that you can destroy the rocket before it reaches London. Either after destroying the rocket, it is likely that the base will be on full alert. Use all means available to exit the base and proceed to the outer compound.
This will be on full alert, so you'll immediately fail. I know that's not how it works.
Well, yeah, thankfully it'll probably be I'm allowed to shoot everyone to death at that point.
Yeah.
Attention all personnel. V2 rocket test to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Panda Bibble. That is kind of the... like... you can't just drop stealth into a game and go, oh, this is like having a side-scrolling segment, or a, you know, or where the game briefly becomes a first-person shooter or something, and it's like, if you put stealth in it, you do actually need to consider how the stealth mechanics work. And often they just don't. Panda Bibble, are you talking about Omicron, the Nomad Soul? Also, hi Aldrich Zoe.
What was that?
Oh man, is this Pentis being spotted? Zoe, I'm not entirely certain what you're saying there. Face is reversing, says Panda Bibble. Yeah, don't worry, he slapped a wide load sticker onto the base.
Rocket test. Why don't they just launch the damn thing?
Murder actually makes you less. Thanks, Panda Bibble.
Anyway. Yeah, there's an alarm going off. Who cares?
Yeah.
Apparently. Unlike the last mission,
Yeah.
where I just immediately lose. This
Yeah, you
one's
just-
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the sudden death, the alarm goes off. This time they're like, nah, it's cool. It was only serious that one time.
friendship.
Oh, Zoe.
Hey.
My brain
Achtung!
is a bit
Launch
overwhelmed.
tower supervisor.
Yeah,
I may
same.
have to drop out if my brain goes, nope, that's too much.
Yeah.
Also, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV at the same time because I have no self-control. Anyway.
Yeah. So, if it helps, I've spent half today just making, like, 90s style rave music, just in the background of doing everything else. Because I cannot concentrate on anything.
Yeah, that tracks. I slept most of the day, I think. I was going to stream today and then I didn't. I'm here now.
Hooray!
I'm going to be very incoherent. I
Don't worry
only slightly
about it.
apologize. I want to hang.
Yeah, you're always welcome here.
Right.
But we'd really appreciate it if you could stab some Nazis on the way out, you know, if you left.
I mean, my Nazis are more Roman Empire fascists with magical technology, but like it's similar principle.
Right. Back into that song.
Unlike Nazis, they are more interesting characters.
Yeah, it turns out, no, these ones are just so straightforward and boring. It's like, oh, right. They're just horrible people.
Yeah, that's kind of becoming the problem with villains in media now, is that real life people aren't as real life villains aren't as interesting.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they have complicated motives and they like, oh, they're from deprived economic areas and they want to make things better. And mostly the kind of people you see who espouse this philosophy in real life are just like, oh, I want to hurt people. Anyone who's not like me has to get hurt. And it's like, great. This is why we have the rapid fire knife. But I don't know if Eldritch Zoe has seen it, so please. Like, that's how fast you can stab. I'm gonna walk forward, stabbing the air in front of me, and if you walk into that, that's your own fault.
Yeah, I should have used a gun, but
yeah.
that was my fault.
Yeah, no, guns are like bullets that you fire at long range.
Guns are like knives that you fire.
Yeah.
Someone's there?
No.
Right, I do need to actually listen to this song when I'm editing it.
Get knifed, idiot.
Yeah.
That's a long way down. That's death. waddle, waddle.
Acton, all launch supervisors, report final readiness. V2 launch will commence in 2 minutes.
Gun is how you kill.
Gun is how you kill. Gun is how
I've lost track of what Wolfenstein game this is. There's a lot of them.
This is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Which is, give me a second and I'll tell you the year.
Is that like the... It's one of the early ones, isn't it?
2001.
Dang.
So this is a reboot of the Wolfenstein series. This was the first one after Wolfenstein 3D.
No, the last one was Spear of Destiny. The one
Oh,
before
really?
this was Spear of Destiny.
That sounds like an
Alright.
Indiana Jones.
Well, I guess I'm just like, this is what Wikipedia says, and I guess it's just skip that one.
Yeah, I mean, it counts.
Yeah.
Launch will commence in 1 minute.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein film was announced in 2002 with Rob Cohen attached to direct.
Well, that didn't happen.
No, I
Yeah.
think it'll still happen. We just gotta give them a bit of time.
Oh no, don't worry, they're still talking about it as of November 2012.
I feel like this is one of those Wikipedia pages where it's like
Nobody cared to update it.
nobody cared enough to fix it.
It's like when you look at TV tropes and it's like the trailer includes tropes for, and it's like, oh, you were making this with only the trailer to go off, and then you didn't want to delete the hard work afterwards.
5, 4, 3.
Wait until something.
The trailer implies that this might happen.
So we need a wild mass guessing page for the trailer. Just wait.
I haven't watched movie trailers in ages.
Dang, I
But,
needed to be
are they
faster.
still doing? Are they still doing the thing where they will just show the entire plot of a film within the trailer?
Yes.
I mean, that still happens frequently.
yeah.
My favourite example of that is when the literal twist for Terminator Genesis, spelled with a Y,
Oh, yeah.
was in the trailers.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Now, I understand people want to know what they're getting into when they see a trailer to some degree, but like, sometimes you don't show everything. You know, like, several recent Doctor Who episodes have had this big, like, mid-act twist, and you kind of get where the story's going to go for the most part from the trailers, but like, you don't get the whole thing, you just get enough to know what you're getting into. You know, warn people about the giant spider in tomorrow's episode, which I think is good, because giant spiders as a surprise aren't very nice. I think giant spiders should be expected whenever they happen.
It's fine. It's like arachnophobia is one of the most common fears.
Yeah.
All B weapons
Like
launch
Dragonfly
supervisors
spiders?
from Deputy Rackmaster Ungeschicht. Subject special issue protective eyewear. Shortly after the upgrading of the Mark 14A telemetric console with the new version 2 ultra high contrast electron display panel, there was a sudden influx of glaucoma-like symptoms reported by telemetry console operators. Although our studies indicate that these symptoms are temporary and in most cases of short duration, we are nevertheless issuing special ultraviolet protective airway to all console operators. Proper use of this eyewear should greatly reduce these instances of temporary visual impairment. Wolfgang Ungestreckt, Deputy Reich Minister, Office of Industrial Safety, Berlin.
On screen again to show off the fact that my character is wearing 2 eye patches, one over each eye.
Yeah.
They finally added a feature to let you have like glasses as well as a hat. So then they're entirely cosmetic. But it means that a lot of things that had like versions which were just hats that you would use to and glam items that you'd use to make a hat look like it's an eye patch. Now those are not that. They're there. You can. So I've put on an eye patch hat and an eye patch, and now none can stop me. I'm too powerful.
Ah, that rocket blowed up good.
Statement from my BT's investment advice cassette tape to go in this song.
Soldiers, he's this way!
Oh, Jesus, I'm on 3 health.
So, the reason I'm getting smoochies there and you're not is just I'm actually dating Canada.
I mean, I'm Zoe.
Yeah, you're Zoe.
I'm Zoe.
Like, you're in the extended polycule somewhere, like 7 or 8
Am
people
I?
away.
Oh god, I've
know.
lost track. Who are you dating that I'm dating who's dating you that's them? I've forgotten.
It's just, yeah, this is what happens when you're in a server where like half the people there are in various polyamorous relationships. Of course there's some overlap. And there is a 7 degrees of separation kind of thing. Also, hey Knuda.
I date with
Yeah. High
so
five.
others.
I have aspirations of dating women.
Hey, you know, plenty of fish.
What the fuck was that?
Nazi shit.
Yeah.
To SS Oberführer Wilhelm Detzhead from Reichsführer SS Heinrich Himmler. My dear Willie, my compliments on the amazing
Everybody.
work achieved by your advanced V-weapon division. Clearly, the success of this project has exceeded all expectations. Also, I've just read the latest test reports on the Cobra rocket plane. Suffice to say, I couldn't be more pleased with the results. Unfortunately, I'm not nearly as pleased with your performance on another project. Make no mistake, Operation Resurrection is currently the Reich's most important undertaking. This is especially true following the extraction team's successfully recovery of the third Dark Knight. I expect no less than a maximum effort from you at all times. I sincerely hope it will never become necessary for me to remind this of you again. Yours fondly, H. Himmler.
Note to self, don't kill this man. Oh, there's something behind that one. God, we're just destroying it for the sake of it. I think you can open that.
Yeah, but I need to find the thing that opens it.
It had a hand symbol.
Yeah, but I
You
tried
might-
it and it was locked.
Oh, locked. Yeah, this is what I get for not actually having the sound on, because I'm, again,
Yeah.
like making 90s dance music. It's not really 90s at this point, given that I'm making it in the year 2025.
Just say you didn't.
Eh? Oh, I rediscovered this, like, super retro music.
Yeah, you found it accidentally in a it was actually in a VHS of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but actually
Yeah.
it was this.
It's like analog horror, but you can dance to it.
What if you found Slenderman's mixtape?
Yeah, the Slender Mix.
What if you...
Turn my pages.
I mean, it's a bit slim, you know. Like, there's not many tracks.
Yeah.
But, you know... And there's a lot of and it's got quite distorted over the years, you know.
Yeah. Listen, if you want a... The thing is,
Stupid
I
bit.
would be glad to make concept album that is Slenderman's mixtape. But, like... It needs a bit more direction than just that.
He's beefing with Mothman.
Beefing with Mothman, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's half of a rap battle that only one side will ever be seen of. He's Kendrick Lamar in Smile Rock.
No, I don't see a way of activating that door.
So, there's an analog horror series called Chainmail Chasers.
Oh yeah, I love
Where
that.
it's, yeah. Yeah, obviously LG Zoe knows about this. It's basically like the framing device is, oh, it's a YouTube channel where they dive into the origins of like creepypasta images and stuff like that. And then they get to one of them and find out, oh, this one's actually real and haunted. Whoops. It's done in a very interesting way, and I really do like the setup they got going there.
The first one or two of them are just like
Just setup,
actual
yeah.
videos.
Actual sincere videos, because you need the setup.
Yeah, you need the setup. It's great. And also, I believe the creator was responsible for there being troll phase incident memes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. That's only probably canon.
What I appreciate most about it is the canonical YouTube poop in the middle of it.
Oh god, there's
Where
so
am
much.
I?
Like it's part of an era of analog horror that's having a lot more fun,
Yeah.
and that's neat.
Yeah, this is like analog horror became one of those genres that kind of got a bit samey because everyone was emulating a handful of really popular ones. And then people have just started taking risks again, and that's great.
Who? Reichsführer
Like,
SS Himmler.
the thing is, you're not going to do better than some of the really old ones.
Yeah, at least not in there.
Some of these things,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna out Local 58 or whatever that one was.
Yeah.
Because to this day, that one's still really friggin' good, despite being one of the fucking first ones.
Alright, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, to Reichsführer SS Himmler from SS Oberführer Strauss. Subject: report on V weapon readiness. We have just completed the final testing of our Series 3 V weapon. I am pleased to report that the A9 rocket has proven more than sufficient for the delivery of a biological payload to London. A shipment of the latest generation mutated Bothrax D virus from my germ warfare team in Norway is expected to arrive within 4 days. Steiner assures me of full operational readiness by no later than the second week of April. Respectfully yours, USS Oberführer Wilhelm Strass, Commanding Officer Reich Special Projects. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we don't get to kill that guy, because, well, he turns up in the game that I just played, as the guy
going?
Wolfenstein 2009. Shows up in that one. And then he's the primary villain in Wolfenstein The New Order, and is kind of responsible for the Reich's victory in the war. In the Wolfenstein timeline.
Rude.
You can't out-smile, dog. Oh, the advert at the end of Ben Crown. Yeah, I do appreciate whenever people are doing unique, interesting things in analog horror. It's all remixes of Who Let the Dogs Out.
Okay, Part 3, Radar Installation. Proceed through the outer compound en route to the X airbase where you will find the Bachem 317 Cobra rocket plane. It is as certain that after the destruction of the rocket base, the outer compound will also be on full alert, so once again use all means to your disposal in eliminating all resistance along the way. Also, the outer compound contains a new MVX-M Mark I radar installation. Your orders are to destroy the radar installation before proceeding to the X airbase. German resistance also reports that some of Hitler's blackguard soldiers may be stationed near the base. I don't know if it's meant to be blackguard or if it's blackguard, because I think it's two words here, so it's blackguard.
It does say 2 words there.
Yeah,
So it's
two words.
blackguard.
Yeah.
I'm presuming blackguard probably comes from a similar etymological origin point. I say big words sometimes. I'm playing a game where I am a potato with a samurai sword wearing 2 separate eye patches. I can do what I want.
You can do whatever you want forever.
Technically speaking, this is the day I move out of my flat. But the thing is, I moved out like several days ago because I couldn't be asked to stay in the flat for 2 additional days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you don't have to.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, legally I don't. I just handed him in. There you go. I'm done. But also, like, that means tomorrow I have to accept my position in life and make a fucking schedule. And, you know, that's the way the news goes.
Well, if you succeed in that, you'll have done better than me.
Well, considering one of my things with scheduling was going to be regular game slot where I play pad games with George on one of our channels.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short, buddy.
Ah. Ah.
Get on building up like more weird vocal samples to use in my music, you know? Used up all the ones I had from like old PSAs or old movies or whatever. Right. There was a finite amount of them in that folder and I've used them all.
Panda is admitting to mistakes in chat.
Oh.
Everyone point and laugh. No, don't do that.
Oh,
That's a joke.
No!
The thing is, you would assume that's you're just arbitrarily told, oh, you have to stealth this one, and then never told not to stealth.
You know, that's the sort of
It's like, yeah, that's how that
that's
level
the sort of
was
shit
designed.
I'd do as a kid as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
the last mission taught you that the alarm going off was mission over.
Yeah.
So you
It turns
would
out it's not. It's...
you would assume it was. But it isn't.
More games that bully children.
Right. More games.
More games with like weird soft locks that just ruin your play experience.
Yeah.
And make you have sad memories forever. I had that with Pokemon Yellow.
Oh man, there are some.
That was my
buffaloes
first game.
First Pokemon games. Yeah.
It's pretty hard to do, but
Oh, yeah.
boy, did childhood me manage it.
What, did you trade away all of your Pokemon when you're
I
on
thought that I could get more Pokeballs to throw at Brock's Geodude and Onyx once, because he won't manage to block all of them. Eventually, he'll not manage.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I thought, hey, if I
kind of
release
still
Pokemon from the balls
Geodude.
I have, that gets me more balls because I'm out of money. So I released every Pokemon, including, I think, Pikachu. And then I erased my save file.
But yeah,
because,
that's a restart the game kind of thing to do.
That was a restart the game error. I was stuck on Brock for a fucking while, partly because I had to do it twice after my brother deleted my save on the very first playthrough.
Yeah, that's what TV Tropes calls unwinnable by insanity. Like, why would
TV
you do
Tropes
this?
uses a lot of words, and I'm not sure they should.
Honestly,
should.
that
It's
is
like-
a honestly, that's a decent name for it.
It's to make it different from unwinnable by mistake or unintentionally unwinnable. It's if you do something that is like, why would you ever choose to do this? like consistently, and it's like, yeah, this is a soft lock technically because you've released all of your Pokemon and now don't have any way to actually hurt an Onix.
As a QA tester, trust me when I say, someone will try.
Someone will try. Theoretically, you could take any Pokemon you have left, presumably the Pikachu, go level it up until it's like level 50 or something, come back and beat up Onix.
Level 20.
Yeah.
It was level 20. That was when Pikachu learned Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made it
A normal
possible.
move, which meant I could hit it
At
slightly rather than not at all.
Yeah.
Which isn't really a soft lock, but also like that's so much grind.
take a very
for
long
literally no
time.
reason. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
no,
Ash didn't have to do this.
People forget that the early Pokemon games were kind of bad in a few ways.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a lot of jank involved in them.
Yeah.
Like, they hadn't learned what they learned by doing the games. And
Yeah.
then they learned them by doing them. But what they had done had held enough promise for people to be interested. So let them do it. Which was nice. Nice little crafting workspace here. Got ourselves a wood turner.
See, people don't talk about it much, but the original Minecraft is actually Minecraft, German for Minecraft. It was in fact developed in the 1940s.
Hey, Panda! Vents!
Hence, red sauce.
Ah, yes. Adolf Hitler's favourite game, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. He actually named his autobiography after it.
Mm.
This is a bad bit. We should stop doing it.
Yeah.
But what if we kept doing it?
Listen, we need a gong on the soundboard. So when someone's hit that bad, we can ring the gong. And then they won't stop it because it's funny.
Just
Treasure.
just the next bit button.
Yeah.
I have regularly been the victim of members of my polygon being like, Zoe, next bit.
Yeah.
This makes me feel emotions.
Not like I'm using the Luger for anything else.
Yeah, you got a ton of ammo for the Luger, and no use for it. So you're like using it to open cans. You're using it to, you know, shoot out the lights when you want to sleep.
Yeah.
Ah! Kitchen gun!
Yeah, new kitchen gun. I need the game audio when I'm listening to the music I'm doing.
A Panzerfaust? Well, I'll keep that in my back pocket. And a load of dynamite. How lovely. Dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner.
That's not it.
How can we help?
Okay, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. That looks like something I need to destroy. It's spinning and making a weird noise, and I'm scared of it.
I should read the King in
Oh boy!
Like, I
The
listened to an
King
audio
in yellow.
version of it, but like my brain doesn't remember a damn thing that
have to-
happened in it.
You have to read the physical cursed book. You can't listen to the cursed audio book.
No, it wasn't an official audiobook. It was like on someone's YouTube channel. They did a good job, but also
Yeah, it's a shame that every reading of that book ends with the like YouTuber being sucked into Lost Arcosa. You know, fed on by Haster.
no. That's they cut that bit from the version I was listening to.
Wow, I fucking died.
Sorry. I'm sorry that you died, George.
Well, okay, lesson learned. Trying to blow that thing up will cause the whole thing to explode and I'll die. So what I'm gonna do is this.
Panda Bibble says, we found a limit to anti-Nazism. Don't blow up whatever that was. No, you blow it up from safe distance.
Yeah, safe distance is important.
Yeah, it's blown up now. I blew it up. It got blowed up good. Let's have a look at it. it's blowed up real good. The dynamite did the job. To all radar watch commanders from Deputy Reich Minister Ungeschicht. Subject Radar Operations Safety Report. An exhaustive study undertaken by the Ministry of Safety's Radiology Department has shown no correlation between moderate doses of microwave radiation and increased incidence of skin and blood disease. Also, all rumours attributing vomiting, diarrhea, and hair loss to such exposures have proven to be completely unfounded. It is the opinion of the Ministry that current procedures in effect for radar operators are well within acceptable safety limits. We do not at this time recommend any changes. Wolfgang Ungeschicht, Deputy Reich Minister, Office of Industrial Safety, Berlin.
The only like safety precautions you should be taking is just like, you know, drinking some radium water, holding on to the drop and run sticks, you know, for good luck. Just tanning in front of the nuclear reactor.
Delicious.
Delicious radium cola.
Yeah, and we found everything as well. Okay. Part 4, Air-Based Assault. Enter the experimental aircraft test facility via the outer compound of the rocket base. The airbase houses the latest Bachen BA-317 Cobra experimental rocket plane in a hangar at the northern perimeter. Upon infiltration of the airbase, eliminate any resistance and proceed to the Cobra launch hangar. You will need to prep the Cobra for launch, so look for launch procedure documentation in the facility. Once you have appropriated the Cobra and are airborne, proceed immediately back to the OSA airbase in Malta. The BA-317 is reported to travel at speeds in excess of 500 knots, so enemy air defenses should offer no problem. Contact OSA immediately upon touchdown in Malta for debriefing and further orders. Good luck. Waddle, 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 waddle. Jesus! Whoa! Who the fuck is firing at me with a rifle? Where are they? Ah! Problem solved. Oh! And push the table over. Didn't know that. there's stuff up here. Stuff up here. Stuff up here. No. This is a convenient chair I can pick up. No. Oh, this is not going well. Come on, open the door. Oh no, the alarm!
The alarm doesn't mean anything anymore. It meant something for one level and never again.
I mean, they're not going to use the headset, are they? You've got to use the alarm audio every time. It's important. That's just called economic game design.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Well done. Sorry, that felt mean.
Well, let's try this again then. Unless there's anything else I can use around here to... I got a bit of extra ammo, I suppose. That's better than nothing.
So this song I've been playing around with is now 6.5 minutes long. I should probably just call it there.
Now, this is called art.
Yeah. I don't even know what to call this one because I ultimately ended up just going, oh, none of the... Oh my god, I do not need to add a drum solo to a 6.5 minute long rave song.
Why not?
No, Panda Vival, I cannot do that. For one thing, it would just take away from the style of music. And for another thing, there's not an organic place to put a drum solo in this.
What if we make an organic one? Just the crunchiest fucking solo.
I mean, I have made songs like that, but not this one. I'm gonna post it and you're gonna go, oh, okay, that's why.
Nah, don't worry, I'm joking.
I don't have a title for this song, and it is 6 minutes 20 seconds long. actually the longest song I've ever made. This album. Oh my god, this is actually too big to post on Discord. It's 11 megabytes, so it doesn't fit in Discord
Slightly
without
too
upgrading.
big.
Yeah. And it's not like I can compress it much more. This is an MP3. You know what? Oh my god, I was looking at all my recently accessed Google Drive. What? Let's see.
Oh.
Mein Lieben!
Yeah, I did find a way to upload it. I just put it on my Google Drive, but like, if you want to listen to... I can't believe this is what I'm making at this point. I'm completely derailed from the electro swing I'm meant to be working on.
All maintenance personnel from Major Vorsichtig. Subject, unauthorized use of equipment. Effective immediately, the practice of brewing coffee in the Mark II sequential air fuel purifier is strictly forbidden. As anyone who witnessed the events of last Thursday can attest, the presence of even the slightest impurities within the condenser vessel could lead to a violent chemical reaction. Anyone found in violation of this policy will be dealt with in the harshest manner imaginable. Major B. Vorschig, Acting Safety Officer, Reich Special Projects Maintenance Division. Verboten!
Verboten. Oh, Panda Bibble, we can't pee on everything.
Yeah, this isn't Postal 2.
Yeah, we don't have that option. You'd think it'd be like a basic part of the engine for a game like this.
You would have thought, wouldn't you?
You should make a game called Duke Nukem 5 ever.
Hey, if they'll pay me to make a Duke Nukem 5 ever, I'll do it.
Randy Pitchford will kill you for this.
Yeah, well, that fucking dingus can eat my nuts.
Correct. I think Randy Pitchford should quit to become a magician.
I think he should quit to become a corpse.
That also, but like, if he does magic, maybe someone else will kill him first. That'll save us the effort.
I'm being hyperbolic. I don't think Randy Pitchford should die. I think they should stop.
No, give up all his money.
I think they should stop. If they're doing things, they should stop doing them. They are not allowed to continue the things. Aha, a thing. A place. Let's go there.
Like half an album's worth of fairly solid rave music.
Whoa!
rockets. Just the one rocket. Alright.
Yeah.
It's one of those tubes that have a rocket in them.
Oh, this person's dead. I didn't do that.
Wow. Well, whoever did that, you know, give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Well, let's buy you a drink. There's a guy over there somewhere.
There.
Like, where? There he is.
Got him.
Got him. Like, not kidding, this is 17 minutes worth of music between these. And I'm like, I'm not intending to make this album, but maybe.
You remember how Gearbox bought the rights to make Duke Nukem games?
Yeah.
Made one rushed version of a game that had been in development for years,
Yeah.
and then made a crossover with Bloodstorm or whatever.
Bulletstorm.
A game that
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm, thank you. And then never
What the hell?
did anything else with that license.
Yeah? I think
Yeah.
you should have license. We're just giving it to you.
I think we should have it.
I'd like. Yeah, I'll make Duke Nukem Kiss, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing saying that the babes can't be men.
Yeah.
No, please don't shoot.
Geneva.
To all area commanders from Deputy Reichsminister
I'm
Ungeschicht.
bisexual.
Subject Ladder Safety Project results. I am pleased to announce that since the implementation of Reichsminister Directive 174, the mandatory introduction of safety cages for all ladders residing on military installations, are serving as a standard astonishing 75% reduction in ladder-related injuries and fatalities. I cannot begin to relate how important this statistic is in light of the current manpower shortage we are facing. Let me caution you all against lapsing into a false sense of complacency. Only through your unwavering diligence can this project achieve a continued level of success. Wolfgang Ungeschicht, Deputy Reich Minister, Office of Industrial Safety, Berlin.
Wow, they've got OSHA here.
Cobra Experimental Rocket Plane Pre-Launch Checklist. Ah, this is what we're after. The following procedure must be completed prior to initiating launch sequence. It is the responsibility of the control room watch commander to assume these steps are performed without deviation. 1. Elevation. The platform operator will elevate the rocket to the fueling position. 2. Fueling. Upon completion of elevation, the fueling operator will initiate fueling. 3. Tower clearance. Upon completion of fueling, the launch tower operator will open the tower doors. Only after verifying the successful completion of these steps will the watch commander with proper authority initiate a launch sequence. So this is first. Then we gotta find the fuel thing, which is not here.
I think dogs should vote. Yeah. It's a very common and accepted political position.
Common.
I think if we did a vote about it, we'd get like at least 90% of the dogs would say we should let dogs vote.
Yeah. At the moment they can't vote, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, no, it is unfortunate.
Right. Then we'll do this next song and...
Paratroop rifle. Ah! I've got a plan.
You earned a platinum medal.
Plan didn't work.
We'd call a referendum for dogs voting, but you know, then we'd have all of these dogs like barking that barks it means barks it.
Well,
Yeah.
they're not going to bark it. They're going to bark join. The join bark. What does Brexit mean, by the way? Because I've been told it means Brexit, but that's a bit of an
Yeah, a bit of an
paradox.
oxymoron. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that
moron.
doesn't quite make sense, does it?
tautology, that's the word for something that means itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought they had me. They did not.
Have a drink.
Oh yeah, okay, so, we've got redeemed checking on Votbrout, and also I have to drink stuff. So we'll do those now. Let's go and see what Votbrout's up to.
Votbrut means Votbrut.
What?
Vodka means vodka.
It does.
Votbrut means Votbrut.
Okay, so we've got Votbrout. They are running around at level 66 with a plus 55 steely bastard sword. They're getting close to level 67. They're getting there. And at the moment, they're seeking the grandiose Bijou. Bijou?
Bijou?
Gesundheit.
You got me.
Right, and they're smashing some porcelain giants, which, you know, just seems
Euphemism
natural.
for using the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Underage Will-o'-the-Wisps being killed, of course.
Yeah. Remember that show, Will-o'-the-Wisp?
No, actually.
Yeah, it's even before my time, really.
Hmm.
I think it's like in the 80s or something. The Wisp cartoon.
Yeah, it would have to have been, like,
1981.
for me to remember, it would have to be really late 80s if it was late 80s. I mean, if it was
Yeah.
80s.
It was a 1981 series. It had a 2005 revival. They made a second series of it. And it's like, oh, it only ran for one series back in the 80s.
Wow. It really must have been garbage.
Yeah.
Panda is asking, does anyone remember a children's show where there was a weird Yoda creature that granted wishes but it lived in a pile of sand?
I vaguely recall this. Was
No.
that 5 Children in It?
Could be. Oh yeah, that looks like a weird Yoda thing. Like,
Executing 3 comatose pre-adolescent brontosauri. Well, you know, we think we know the depths in which Votbrout is willing to plunge. But
5 children and it. And I'm like, no, you know what? Apt name.
anyway, the Votbrout
It
is
was
now
one of those, like,
completing the
fucking-
chromatic dragons, and they're about to finish.
Enid Blyton-ass fucking series, you know?
Well, I know there was at least one famous 5 show from when I was young.
I'm aware of a famous 5 show, but because reasons.
Yeah.
Like, I guess people like twee garbage. I'm not very sure. That's not fair. I've never watched any of these shows. They could be excellent. I mean, I think I watched like The Railway Children as a kid or something, but
Well, that's
like
not. I don't think that's even
it's.
playing.
I mean, that involves a lot more death, if I remember correctly.
There is some death, yes. Anyway, we're back to the game. Hey, are there going to be a load of Nazis who suddenly spawned outside the door?
So, Panda Bibble, every adaptation cuts down the number of children in it. 5 children in it, 4 children in it. The very last one was just called It. It's about a clown or something.
That's what happened. That's how he got his
What
origins.
Origin story.
He kept eating the children.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go!
Mention of shows like that and the Queen's Nose, it's just like conjured up half-remembered BBC shows. What's that one called? Yeah.
Alright, we're back to the, I guess we're back to hear Tony J say words again.
Alright. We're getting sentence mixing, though.
Good.
Come in. Well, Jack.
Blazkowicz touched down with the Cobra in Malta about 6 hours ago.
In one piece, I assume?
Yes, sir. Advanced Aeronautics is en route to Malta now.
Excellent. Now, I've read your report, Jack. Tell me what you make of this Operation Resurrection that Jerry's is so hot about.
Well, sir, this is the second time that name has cropped up. First at the dig and then at the rocket base. It is unquestionably the link between Death's Head and the paranormal group.
Anything else?
I'm afraid not, sir. We still need more information.
And what would you suggest?
We go to the source, and by that I mean we shadow Death's Head himself, and we do it right in his own backyard.
I take it you're referring to the secret weapons facility near Kugelstadt.
Exactly.
Interesting proposition. You know, for months we've been trying to infiltrate that facility and have had no luck at all.
I'm aware of that, sir.
And are you also aware that Kugelstadt itself has been undergoing intense Allied bombing raids for the past 48 hours?
Vanderbilt says, look
Yes,
at
sir.
our glass.
In
We've
fact,
got
I was
glass
counting on that
curtains
diversion
in
to
video
help tip the
games.
scales in our favor.
Videos game.
What you probably don't know is that our Kreisau friends in the area have recently reported the existence of a high-level scientist from the weapons facility who wishes to defect and is desperately seeking asylum. I imagine he could supply us with some very
And
useful
looking at
facts.
this child's expression while looking at it.
All right, now this is what we're going to do. We send Agent Blazkowicz in to link up with the Kreisau crew outside of Kugelstadt.
This beast
They have
frightens
means
him.
for getting him inside the weapons facility, and he can assist them as necessary.
The
in order to get
series
this scientist out of
that is
there
like-
and back in our hands.
This was a thing, wasn't it? Like,
And then
I actually had to go and Google what it is. 'Cause I'm like, I can't remember the title of the show, and it's just The Phoenix in the Carpet. And it's like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
I
it's
vaguely recall
naming
that
two
existing.
things. I vaguely recall watching it and just going, huh. This has made like next to no impression on me, but I will remember it for years to come for no reason.
It just has an interesting name, really. I'm still thinking about a show I do not remember the name of, where it was
Vaguely
about
describe
what
it.
if chocolate was banned and you had to go to like prohibition chocolate places to eat chocolate. And I think that might have been about drug legalization in hindsight,
Yeah?
but it was for kids.
What if Bugsy Malone was about drugs?
I mean,
It may have also been inspired by,
Bugsy
prohibition
Malone
in
does
America.
also have like themes of prohibition.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
it does.
But it really
That's
it's about
more
a gangland arms race.
Yeah,
Which for kids.
for kids.
For kids.
For the uninitiated, there's a movie of Bugsy Malone that is just all the actors are kids, all of them.
Yeah.
We're just kids playing these gangsters,
Yeah.
which is the whole thing that is like shown every year in the UK. In America, this probably seems bizarre.
It's a very good movie. I like it a lot. It's definitely one of
It's
my favorite
interesting.
musicals. It's also one of the only ones I've ever performed in myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that we shouldn't make things for kids, but like, I'm just like, it really does hit me that some weird BBC ass show that I watched as a kid was just like, yeah, sure, we fucking. The police are going to brutally attack this child for eating chocolate now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what the future is.
that's what it is.
No.
Anyway, Merciful Part 1 Kugelstadt. Death's Head has been tracked to what we believe is a secret weapons facility, SWF. This is an industrial complex located near Kugelstadt, a city that has undergone intensive aerial bombardment for the Allies for the past 48 hours. Death's Head's connection to the events at Castle Wolfenstein are becoming more clear, but it is imperative that we learn more about what his Special Projects Division is up to. The USA has wanted to investigate the SWF since learning of its existence a few months ago, but we've been unable to pinpoint its exact location or gain entry. The Kreisau Circle has also informed us that a top scientist from the SWF wishes to defect. They have commandeered a panzer tank near the entrance to the complex and will be able to assist you in gaining entry to the facility. Once you link up with the resistance members, afford them any help they might need in securing the safe defection of the scientist. Preliminary reports have come to us from the defecting scientist through our Kreisau Circle contacts. These reports state the existence of a project book that fully discloses information on Death's Head's experimental venom gun. My god, do they fire snakes? Does it fire snakes at you?
You've got Cobra Rocket, so maybe.
Cobra!
The series that we used to talk about, which is
Yes,
called
that was
Bootleg.
straight up the one. It's called Bootleg, and what I've been reminded of is that one of the characters was called fucking Smudger, and that's the only reason I can tell it's the same thing. That's This child was called Smudger. That sounds like a slur of some sort. I'm gonna go pee.
I got some new pistols. They apparently are a dual-wield weapon. Oh, nice that they had, like, injured man models, because this place has been under bombardment for days. They're not going to be in the best of shapes.
In my Q pod. I couldn't. Shit.
Our vague recollection of BBC TV shows.
Yeah, we've got some knowledge
for hours.
Collectively.
Yeah. Which is very funny, really. Because everything we say sounds like it's made up.
Yeah, but no.
No, this is UK TV.
These things exist.
This is BBC.
Yeah.
And then, like, thinking of the untapped potential of analog horror that, like, is just made from a obscure BBC TV show. And it's like, oh, initially you just excuse it as, oh yeah, this is British, it's weird, you know? And then it turns out, no, actually, the bits with ghosts and everything, that was real. All the other stuff I'm just making up.
Okay, there's a turret. Someone's manning a gun emplacement somewhere.
Are you transforming into a Moogle? Asks Panda Bizzle.
I hope not.
No,
Kupo.
Oh?
I'm human. You've established.
know what, I'm gonna do that
Weird,
again.
Ash.
That was lots.
Getting the caps lock on. Specifically because when I'm adding instruments to the song I'm making, I'm typing the name in caps lock because it's easier to read at a glance. I know I don't have to do it, but it's easier to label something as piano rather than like... God, I can't even look at what it actually labels the piano as by default and go, that's weird. 3, 4, 1, 2, 6, let's do this. Makes me hard for 5 children and kids.
Whoa! Stop that! Ah, but now... Oh, the scientist is dead.
First, the story of the amulet. Children use amulet with the power to travel through time. It's like, man, you've already had enough wishes, magic carpet, remix these. All
Oh
which
god,
result in
they just...
disaster.
Did they just rip off Bernard's Watch? A much more
This was
popular
in
show about a time traveling
1906,
child.
so no, he did not, in fact, rip off Bernard's Watch. These are early 1900s novels, so adaptations are much later.
Really love to do that.
I mean, it's the BBC, they adapt, oh yeah, here's this classic British novel.
Good. Science is safe, but there's heavy resistance along the last road before
The children will love that.
Thank you for your assistance. We'll move the scientist out soon. We'd better get going.
I mean, yeah, that's just what all of these children's shows were when I was a kid, or at least it felt like that. So yeah, oh yeah, here's this adventure, these Victorian or Edwardian children or whatever. They've got a magic something, it gives them unlimited wishes, and then they screw up their wish every time, and it's like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you just get it right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking kid, keep wasting
RIP
fucking
to
wishes.
them, but I'm different.
Don't ask it. What the fuck? There now. Jeez.
I'm under attack! They have more anti-tank weapons! Hurry! I can't take much more of this! Move!
Oh. I guess the person who couldn't take much more of it was on our side? Okay.
Man, you can get killed by that PNG flame. Oh. I know. There's been one that's like not outrageously bad for the time. Fine. feel like you could make a that Hypnospace out of spin-off game, Slayers, something. Then Slayer.
There's heavy resistance along the last road before the weapons complex. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance. We will move the scientist out soon. We better get going.
Yeah, we all should make weird things. However, my brain works exactly enough to be churning out music and nothing else right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if you made a Slayers X style game where it's like deliberately bad looking, you could just have something like this. It's a gif of like fire in front of you, but like the lowest res fire you can find. There was enough TV shows in the BBC that were adaptations of classic British children's literature that all blend together in my mind. Yeah, there were so many of them. Cartoons and stuff, sure, but Wilhelm. Banana Man.
Featuring John Pertwee.
Featuring John Pertwee.
As
You on about
spotty
Wurzel
friend.
Gummidge?
No.
Oh shit!
Magic dust.
Oops.
Why did they give the 8 from 5 children and 8 titties?
5 children and 10.
You know, I mean, you ever read the book? There's a whole chapter dedicated to its bazongas.
Yeah.
I guess you do have to keep it lore accurate, don't you?
Yeah, they make a wish. It's like, I wish you didn't have such giant bazongas. It was so distracting, you know?
Yeah.
And it almost ends the world, and they're like, well, I guess we'll just never mention this again. Wish just wears off at the end of the day.
That is how wishes work.
Wishes work. Like, they make ill-advised wishes every day, and then at midnight, it all just undoes itself. And it's like, okay, I guess. Partway through, I'm like, I'm not feeling it.
corner. Problem solved.
Apparently, whatever the children wish for will turn into stone at the end of the day. And, like, the Samayad? I don't quite know how you pronounce the name of the titular it, which actually uses he, him pronouns. It's like, well, you can't just make up pronouns for this, like, this guy.
Don't.
Kids, don't do that. Anyway, apparently,
They
back in
misgendered
the old
him.
days,
Slash
yeah,
it. I'm not sure which one's the wrong one.
5 children
anymore.
and he, him. Yeah, so back in the old days, children only wished for solid, sensible things, like a dinosaur for dinner. The petrified remains became fossils, and then they started wishing for stupid, like, abstract concepts. And he's like, well, that can't turn into stone, so, you know, you're on your own if this doesn't, like, wear it off.
Part 2, the bombed factory. The first part of the SWF industrial complex is the weapons factory. Various aircraft and heavy weapons were being manufactured here before the bombing raid. Intelligence has learned this was also to be one of the manufacturing points for the Nazis' new Venom machine gun. This weapon has been rumoured to have an incredible rate of fire, and if it is half as powerful as reports would indicate, it could pose a serious threat to the Allies. A defecting scientist has confirmed the reports that there is a Venom gun project book located somewhere in the factory which contains all of the weapon's technical information and specifications. The procurement of this Venom gun project book would be a major stroke of good fortune for the Allies if it's imperative you find it before proceeding.
What if it was called 5 Children and That? I think there's so many really you could 5 Children and Him.
Yeah.
Is one a weird one.
Yeah.
But like
There we
5
go.
Children and the Beast.
5
Yeah.
children and Freddy.
We'll save this as tank to shoot a wood door, because that's apparently what we were doing. We were escorting a freaking tiger tank to blow up a wooden door.
Yeah, and the door wasn't even locked.
No, I just blew it up.
Just walk through it any time.
Yeah, so we're done. We're done for today.
Yeah, alright.
Wah.
Streaming. Yay.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Images. Alright, well.
Oh my god, is it beans? Oh no.
Yes, it's beans.
It's always been Zoe.
It's beans.
It's amazing that people have only just noticed all the beans that have been on screen for the entire stream.
I was
been
looking
there the
in a
whole
different
time.
window.
Beans.
Eat my ass.
You mean it's all beans? Always has been. Eat the beans, Zoe.
Yeah, okay, so what the hell's going on here? I believe there might be a Aguma Architecture stream tomorrow in which I will be there. So let's shout out Aguma right now so anybody can follow them. Purely to see me, of course.
Get coconutted.
Yeah, why would you want to see that?
Well,
You could be watching me. But actually, you will be. So, do that. Go over there, watch Aguma tomorrow.
Yeah, go watch Aguma.
And then I will be back on Sunday with Chaotic Awesome for Skyrim, the continuing Skyrim playthrough, which has now been going on for 2.5 years. And we've barely done any of the plot.
how the fuck is the save still working?
I have done some engineering. You should check out the highlight on my channel where I go through everything I went through to fix the last major fault. There's a highlight on this channel that's like half an hour of me doing a lecture. It's very good. It shows how absolutely nuts I had to get to make it work again. And
someone in the
the horrible kludge that it now
somebody in the
is.
servers just started posting boo bars.
Oh no, no. Containment breach.
Can you like get directly over him? I can try.
Oh no, if the Americans know, then we're doomed.
Oh, good jumpy. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the game does not want me to do it. The game does
Everybody
not
knows
want me to do
the
it.
boo bars are a cognito hazard.
Oh,
we
dear.
can't let the
You crouch
Americans
jumping?
know about
Okay, I'm
them.
gonna crouch.
Oh yeah,
All right.
They'll be rioting in the streets.
Oh, it really.
Wow, it really doesn't.
Oh my.
Look, you remember what happened when they learned about the Teletubbies, right?
Through the wall.
Amazing.
We're doomed.
Yeah,
forget.
she'll be over here on my channel on Sunday. And then on Monday, assuming everything goes fine, I've got something special for Monday. There's a very special birthday, and I'm going to celebrate it on that day.
Right.
Terrific.
So if you are a fond of certain... If you're fond of a certain tank engine, you'll want to be there.
Almost ages?
Ivor the Engine's birthday.
Yes! Whatever. Oh god, when is Ivor the Engine's birthday? No, we are not, Panda, going through Thomas the Tank Engine hentai. That is not a thing I want to do, or could do on Twitch.com.
Like, once a month, you can rename your Twitch account. You could be Panda Boobers for the next month.
No, I'm actually going to play something
out your posts,
No, I'm actually going to play something all right on Monday, Panda. It's actually, well, I haven't played it, but reports say it's good. And it's a fairly recent release. So yeah, we'll get to that when we do. And now, because I must now know, I'm gonna find out when Ivor the Engine was first broadcast, because this is now important to me. Oh, thanks, Wikipedia. The bit that says original release date is just fucking blank. Great. Lovely.
Not looking up Ivor the Engine hentai.
No!
You say this every stream, and we're not doing it.
It's never too late to ban Panda.
Ban the people.
Ban the people.
Okay, that doesn't help me. Oh, oh god, a fandom wiki of Ivor. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. No, that doesn't fucking help me. Oh, the BFI website. Maybe that will help. It fucking didn't. Thanks.
What the fuck did Ivor the Engine do?
His best.
Yeah, they did their best.
I mean, yeah, but
they just.
I'm just sort of thinking
They just
about,
were like an the engine that ran a small Welsh railway, and just was the engine that had to kind of do everything on it.
I don't know anything about it other than knowing that's another like series that's
because Ivor lived in a little shed and had a little loop-de-loop to go out of the shed facing forward in both ways.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
What? What do you mean, like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Okay, I found the
runs.
answer. Thank you, IMDb.
No.
The first episode was December 28th, 1959.
Okay.
That's when it started. Yeah, Ivor the Engine also, like, there's a dragon, and it's kept in a coin-operated volcano in Wales. And it actually becomes a plot point later when decimalization comes in, that they no longer have the coins to operate the volcano because they're being withdrawn. And that ends up being a plot point. It's a lovely, cute little series, and there's a board game of it, and it is a game for bastards. I have it. It is evil. It's it's an incredibly evil, vicious game about puttering around a Welsh valley, collecting sheep, but it is absolutely brutal. Constantly sabotaging each other, and it's goddamn horrible. I love playing it though because it's so unexpectedly evil.
Oh, suffering streams.
You know, if it's on Tabletop Sim, I might play that with people at some point just to show how fucking horrible and evil that game is. But yeah, no, that's a future project, I guess. Right, I'm going to go to the end screen and we're going to figure out where we're going and what we're going to say when we go there. No, we're not going to say sex cum. Shut up.
I didn't say it.
I know you didn't.
Who said it?
No, you were gonna.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't paying attention.
You have been discovered. The stream is now over.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely, actually.
This is the police speaking. This club is closed.
Oh wow, there's not actually that many people I have on my list who are on right now. But one of them is Goblin Hugger, so...
Yeah. Let's go give Gomsy a visit. Playing that weird French RPG.
I'll just make sure we're not raiding into a channel that's about to stop. That would be such a pank move, I wouldn't want to do it. Oh, they've only been going for an hour and 45. That's good enough. Alright, we're going to set up the raid. Yeah, it means the work ends. Well, no, I have to sort out my VODs afterwards, but otherwise
George, what's wrong with my brain?
I mean, you have several diagnoses.
Yeah, but none of them are this one.
Anyway,
I think I'm just sick. It's sick sludge.
Fartogo von Wald gekrochen, mit Schneegirlanden auf die Haare, gemutig von kleinen können wir zochen, fahr unseren Eier freie
I like when I get to hang out with my friends.
We like hanging out with our friends too, and that includes you.
That's a much better raid message from that I wrote.
Yeah, but, you know, I can't stop you.
You
Yeah.
can't legally, but
Legally, we can't stop you talking about I've already engined hentai.
yeah.
However,
Yeah, I'm doing a version
Oh
with
yeah,
Zoe
thank you, computer. My Ko-fi is there. Please send me money. I need it to eat.
yeah,
Goodbye, everyone.
send them all your
Feed
money.
them.